Yay!
Alright, welcome back everyone to the stream. We are going to be now streaming Nice Blade versus Third Wheel. Uh, as your main shoutcaster, I am gonna be me, Tempest, and my co-commentator for tonight is Daniel.
Hello.
Yep. So right now we're just waiting for the invite link or the lobby ID so we can join.
I'm very excited for this match. This is gonna be our first look in the tournament at Knights Blade, which are a new team to the league.
Oh, true. Good
And
point.
yeah, there are a lot of I wouldn't say unknown players, but I definitely haven't seen them around for long. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they play and how they play.
Alrighty then. We are. Oh, we do have. Okay, so hold on, guys. I am going to blank out the screen so we can safely enter in this lobby ID.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
um,
they just
they just dipped.
feels oof, man.
All right, we have a new lobby ID that we're supposed to join. We're just gonna have to show it on stream because I'm lazy. All right, so let's continue elaborating on how. So we have Third Wheel, winners of the previous league tournament versus Knights Blade. We not a lot of information about them. Is it their first game as well within the league?
Third wheel?
No, no, no. Knights Blade.
Oh yeah, Knights Blade's first game in the league right here.
Very, very exciting. Uh,
I'll be looking out for people such as Trapalot and Vanity Sage on the side of TK. They're gonna be the interesting players to look out for, I would say.
all right, very good to know.
I also wonder who's gonna play mid for their side because I did not see any mid mains coming out from their favorite hero. So that remains to be seen.
Ready then?
That is the notification for the stream. Yay.
And now we're just waiting for both teams to get ready. Third wheel. Now asking if Knight's Blade is ready now. So I guess we're just waiting on Knight's Blade. Now, Daniel, who would you say the dangerous players on third wheel are?
It's probably gonna be Alone and Kitsana, but most importantly, Smith. I think Smith is gonna be their jungler if I'm not mistaken, but that remains to be seen. They all basically jungle in solo queue, so it's an interesting team for sure.
Alright, the Florentino
They
ban
are all
coming right
masters.
out. Normally, what is it? Third wheel goes for an Enzo ban right off the bat, but doesn't look like they banned the Enzo straight off.
Blue team's turn to ban.
Oh, Lindis ban as well. Now, if we are to follow the norm of pro play, the next two bans are gonna be Trizzix and fucking Zip.
Yep, I agree with you. Volkoth.
But Volcath is also a good ban.
Oh, I can see the reason why they're not banning Krizzix or Zip is because they're hoping to first tech him as well.
Probably, yeah. And maybe they're also confident that they can deal with any support that they face.
Whoa.
Um,
I'm not sure how I feel about. Okay.
yes,
Yeah. Okay,
that's,
that makes
that's
sense.
a good thing.
They
Good
are
job,
gonna take the
boys.
Zip.
Of course they are. That's a good pick. It's the most OP support that is not been banned
Krizzix.
out right now.
Yep.
And immediately I see a Zephyra, and I do not like that into a dive support like Zip. And I'm glad they switched to Diao-chan.
How do you feel about Omen being picked? Oh, they're gonna lock a Jannar.
The Jannar.
Team's turn to pick.
Omen's a good pick, I'm not sure about the execute.
Well, I don't think they're gonna stay on execute. They're probably gonna change the flicker.
They should, but we will see. They could flip around the heroes at the end, so...
Ooh, he has skins. Now I think he might actually be. It is later reserved.
The Kilgrad into the Omen might be the strongest pick here. But they are hovering through the Yenas, the Cheese. The Cheese is a really strong pick as well. One of the strongest solo laners in the game.
Red team's turn
Ooh,
to pick.
always
Liliana
love a
too.
Liliana pick. Liliana pretty much wins against every mid laner.
Yeah, and especially Jannar in this case, because he really lacks range. So he keeps getting poked out by the Liliana in mid. And he's not gonna have a good time.
Blue team's turn
They
to ban.
picked the Aram. I'm not a fan. The Aram Jannar combo is not a
Great.
good engage combo.
To ban.
It's like, what are you gonna do? You trap one person, you ult with Jannar, they're dead. But then
There's four
third
more
wheel are
heroes.
just gonna re-engage with 4 heroes, and you have 2 ultimates down. It's not a
Also,
good time.
with a zip on the enemy team, who are you really going to be catching with Aram?
That is true. Zip can just suck you out of armor mode. That is one of the weird things that Zip can do.
Also, can we talk about the Yorn ban?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. Yes, they do need to ban out marksman versus versus third wheel, but Yorn is not the one.
Who would you have banned out then?
I would have banned out the Hilda that they hovered for the longest time on the
True.
third wheel side. The Zephyr's ban is a good ban. Zephyr's is really strong after his buff.
Oh, very underrated jungle pick in the meta right now, I'd say.
Yep.
Almost as underrated as Enzo goes along right now. Well, within NA, I'd say.
If you're watching the AIC right now, you will see Zephyr's being picked up in like the 4th game of the global pick ban, and the global pick ban means that
Yeah.
you can only pick one hero once in like a series of 7. So if he shows up in the 5th game, you know there's like not a lot of junglers left. So it just means there's a lot of stronger junglers than Zephyr's around, but Zephyr's is still strong.
Yeah, but like AIC didn't even have an NA team, so I'm talking within the realm of NA.
Right.
I like the Cricknack.
Do you end up with the Cricknack pick?
I do like the Cricknack pick a lot.
The Zero. Volcap. I'm not seeing a lot of thought put through the draft on the red side. It is very much just draft demise. It doesn't seem like
Chat's already calling for the 2-0 for
there's a
third
plan.
wheel.
They pick up the Nacra though. So let's see who's playing what and with what talents. I am very excited to see it.
Dude, Heal Omen, let's go.
Heal Omen. That is a very nice meme. We did see a service best Omen with heal the other day. And it doesn't seem like people are switching on the side of Knight's Blade.
Nope, does not seem like it at all.
So we have a heal arm, sprint
10
Jannar, and
seconds
execute
remaining.
Omen. Every single one of those heroes normally use Flicker.
Yep.
So we shall see what they can do with those talents. Okay, so we are seeing Liliana on Milan. We are seeing Mayu on the Zip. We are seeing Kizana on Yena. Smith in the jungle, like I said, on the Cricknack. And alone with the Hayate. So I'm looking for Smith on the side of third wheel to like
Dominate.
snowball early game. Especially off of the Dinar, I would say.
I was gonna say more so
If the
Valheim.
Dinar does not Valheim does have to stun.
I think
So
he's also
Valheim
running
plays
Death
extremely safe under his tower.
True.
What did you say?
I think Valheim might be running Death Skull. Look at his
That
enchantments.
is very true. He does have that sickle. On the side of TK, we do have Ocher on the Arm. We have Vanity Sage on the Omen. We have Chapalot on the Valheim. We have Corn Nation on Jannar. And
Arena of Valor.
who's the last
Get
player?
ready.
It is
Minions will
Predator
be
on
deployed
the
in 5 seconds.
Macross. I'm very excited to see if the Nacrot's gonna be good. That might be their saving grace in this game.
Alright, now let's see. Oh, third wheel already pushed enemies. And he's gonna get the sneaky pull
That is
on the blue buff.
sneaky pull on the blue.
He's going for it again. He's going for it again.
Yep. At this point, the Nacross should just go to his red buff. Otherwise, that's gonna be stolen as well. And he's gonna be sad.
Okay, it looks like Zip is gonna be getting cut off here. And Necroth is looking like he's gonna be able to safely take his blue buff now.
Valheim finally came to defend.
Oh, and Krishna going in on the
And
Aram.
Necroth did get the blue.
No, it's gonna get a quick stun off. It's not. Is it gonna be first blood? He does get the first blood.
That is the first blood for
Smith. You're right. Okay, Smith is definitely dangerous. Watch out for.
So I have a funny bug with my team right now.
All
And that
right.
is the fact that I cannot see anyone on the minimap.
Oh. Oh. Okay. That's
The minimap is blank, brother.
Oh, rip. Up here in the top lane, both teams are kind of just poking out each other. Necroth is going to go for the Spirit Sentinel.
Okay, as I feared, the arm is just sitting on top of the
And
Valheim's
looks
wave.
like Yuna is going to get the kill on Necroth.
Yena just got a kill.
And Jannar is
on
looking
the
like he's in trouble. He's in a very bad position as Necroth now is able to freely dive in on him. He's taking so much damage. And Liliana with a clean stun does sneak off the kill with the combined power of Holy Thunder. And Valheim, Arm, actually from Knight's Blade, are going to try and push bottom, but Hayate is going to quickly defend.
Yep. That was a 4v3 situation because the Zip, of course, is roaming. So the Zip and the Kriknak caught out Omen and Nacroth on the Spirit Sentinel.
Oh, and Zip is
it
unable to
resulted in
pull
a
away the
quick
blue
kill.
buff. Almost. And Kriknak and Zip are looking for the gank on bot. Liliana is coming down here, and it's oh, Necroth is in a
This is a
very bad
4v3
position. He's
again.
gonna get caught out. He does end up getting away, but Jannar is.
Jannar gets stopped. He doesn't have momentum. Valheim gets a kill.
Wow. Okay. Actually, the kind of a reversal on third wheel as they are now forced to back out. And mid tower is getting slowly pushed. Jannar and Necroth are able to save it.
They do get the last minion at least.
There's a fight looking like it might break out on top, as well as in mid. Oh, Top is going in on the Yuna. Yuna is locked down.
I don't know why
But
he
Necroth
would.
is going. Kilgrath is. No, not Kilgrath. Kriknak is going in. It does take down the Omen, and he's gonna look like he's gonna take out this Necroth as well. Oh, but Necroth has actually escaped. And down here in the bot lane, Jannar has already popped his ult. Oh, Kriknak sneaks a kill on Necroth up in the jungle. And Necroth is gonna push mid for that mid tower.
Ultimate.
I think I called Cricknack Necroth 3 times, didn't I?
A red team tower has been destroyed.
Called Crickneck Killcroft 3 times.
Oh,
That is another quick kill by Zip and Crickneck.
Onslaught.
Cricknack. The myth going in, and they are gonna go for the abyssal
It's
take.
going ham. Hayate is pulling out the Valheim.
Valheim.
And that's a quick tower down bottom.
A red team tower has been destroyed.
Yep, so far the arm is a non-factor because she's been sitting in bot lane all game. And it's not a good sign.
Alright, up in
The Zip has just been able to...
inside jungle, there is a fight breaking out. Red buff does get stolen from Nightblade, and Jannar is going to take a heavy damage. He does end up falling to the Cricknack. Liliana with a crazy stun. Cricknack getting another kill, and it might be a quad for Cricknack.
Ultimate.
Yena does get one of the kills, so it's not a quad,
Kill.
but a super,
solid
super
triple.
well executed triple. And it all started out with Jannar going in on, I think it was the Cricknack, and getting exploded on immediately because he didn't have any backup. Because Valheim was focusing the Zip. Here we go, Jannar ulting just to clear the way.
Yeah. That was an ult of desperation right there.
That is desperation attempts, for sure. Liliana's just zoning off. This is what I keep saying. What is Arm going to do? She has heal. And the only way she can peel for any of her teammates
Alright, their
is
wheel
to
is
ult
going
the Crickneck
for
when
the
she
Slayer
dives.
take, though.
And TK are none the wiser. They didn't even check it. Jannar ult again.
Wasted ult, though.
They're gonna get re-engaged on very, very soon. So you know, on the third wheel side, that
Alright, it's
the
already
Jannar
popped
ult is
their ult.
down.
Dragon has been summoned.
Yuna's just gonna go clear wave.
Alone and me, you, not some great zoning space right now. And I think third wheel is proven, they are controlling the map very well right now.
Mm-hmm.
Our ult
It all
has been
starts
popped.
with the Zip. That is a good ult by Arm.
Cricknack going in, he's going in on the arm. Arm's health is falling fast, she does end up falling. Third wheel is a little bit low on health, but it
Yuna did
looks
a
like they might want to go in. Cricknack is free to push mid if he so pleases.
A red team tower.
Oh,
has
but
been
Yuna with this
destroyed.
crazy split push up on top. Jannar
Legendary.
gets the kill on
She
Jannar.
got a solo
And this
kill
is
onto
going to
the
be a
Omen.
GG already for third wheel, as Yuna is now free to push the score.
A red team tower has been destroyed.
That is GG. That is a very quick game by third wheel.
Wow, under 9 minutes. That's crazy. I think that's the fastest game we've seen in the league so far. Third wheel proving that their first place in the previous league, it was no coincidence.
Not at all. Very strong performance. That was Ocher on the side of TK on his main hero. Yep.
Hold on. No, I'm not allowed. Okay, it doesn't let me go over stats. I forgot to go over stats. But I don't think we will really need to go over
And I can
stats.
tell you
It
that
was
the Valheim on the side of TK did end up doing 25% of the team's damage, which is pretty good. He went 1, 2, and 0, managing to stay alive for just long enough. The Jannar ended up with 38% of the team's damage, but he went 0, 4, and 1, which is not so good.
alright, probably. Alright, so this is going to be the last game up for the night for the league of the group stage. Third wheel coming out with a very dominating performance over Knight's Blade.
I wonder where they're not switching sides.
Blue
Oh, well.
team's turn
Wait, yeah.
to ban.
Hold on. Hold on.
Red team's turn to ban.
Guys, we might have to abandon
Blue
this.
team's turn to ban.
All right, so we're gonna do a quick surrender, potentially, due to sides not being flipped.
Red team's turn to ban. Blue team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick.
Yeah, we're gonna have to redo the game. The sides weren't flipped.
Blue team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick.
All right, so everyone, we can ignore these pick ban phases. They don't really matter. There's gonna be a rematch since.
Red team's turn to ban.
I sure hope no one's showing their draft right now.
I know that's what I'm really. Okay. Also, for you, just in case that people are screen peeking, we're gonna do that.
Blue team's turn to ban. Red team's turn to ban.
Nice, I like the Omega Bam.
Blue team's turn to ban. Red team's turn to pick.
Gonna do that.
Blue team's turn to pick.
Oh good, it seems someone on the side of TK knows that
Knows
it's
what's
just
going on.
Red team's turn to pick.
Oh, dude, I love the Alice
The
Crush
Jungle Alice.
teamy. Hold on. Too funny to. Oh. Alright, and as we count down, we are going to quickly surrender. And we do have a complaint in the Discord that Daniel, are you seeing this in the Discord?
No, I'm not. What's going on?
Predator's like, when I say don't pick seriously, sides were not flipped. Predator's like, for real. Third wheel is saying
10
sorry,
seconds
like all that
remaining.
stuff. And then Predator's like, Jesus, guys, who's the pros here?
Oof.
Can we also just hold on, I lost track of what I was gonna say.
Welcome to Arena of Valor. Get ready. Minions will be deployed in 5 seconds.
Oh,
I'm seeing
GG.
some
Temple
sexy
Knights is
recalls
going
coming
1-1
out.
now. Wow, in the fastest game we have ever seen in the league, in a blistering 21 seconds, Knights Blade has taken it over third wheel. What an upset. Alright, now let's get on to the real match.
Yep, so just for clarification, for the sake of these series of twos being fair, both sides get to be on blue side at least once. And they weren't, so we have to do another game.
Alright, so... Alright, third wheel is now going to red side. Good to see that. Alright, now let's do some real commentary. So, how do you think Knights
Blue
Blade are going
team's
to change
turn
up their
to
strategy
ban.
this time around?
Red
Banning
team's
Zip right
turn
They
away.
should
to ban.
definitely be banning Zip for sure,
Now we don't know if they're
but
going to go for,
we
like,
shall see.
Krizix on the first pick.
Blue
Third
team's
wheel will
turn
most
to
likely end up
ban.
banning Krizix. What?
Uh,
Uh,
um,
I hope they do know this is the real game.
Vanity Sage, my brother.
Uh,
Um,
uh,
Red team's
there you
turn
go.
to
there you
ban.
go. Okay,
That's a better
there's a real ban right there.
So, I'm looking for third wheel to not ban Krizzix here in order to possibly mind game the enemies into giving them Krizzix
Oh
actually.
yeah, that's a good point. Their third wheel is pretty meta. Arum, yes, ban Arum.
There you go, the arm ban. Forcing Ocher their support on an even more uncomfortable pick. There
Ooh,
you go, the Volcat first pick.
yeah. So then that gives third wheel the option of playing Critics, and don't pick Scud first, please.
Don't pick Scott first pick.
That's
There's a Krizzix, there's a Volcat.
there's
Please.
so many other heroes you
There's
can pick.
Yena. There's Omen. Come on.
Red team's
All right.
turn to pick.
Baby's scaring us, man.
Yep.
Yep, and third wheel is gonna end up taking the Krizzix for themselves.
I wonder if TK knows that they can swap around heroes at the end.
Dude, oh,
Because they seem to just be picking for themselves all the time,
Dude,
so
what-
there's no real strategy to their draft.
what if they don't have each other's heroes, so they have to pick for themselves?
Red team's turn.
That is another issue. We do have a gold player, as far as I know, on the side of TK.
I don't know how I feel about
We
the
do
Yorn
see a
pick.
Violet come out from the side of third wheel,
And then they pick Yorn.
and that is a really, really strong pick. Yeah,
I don't know, dude.
Yorn. I mean, Yorn does do more damage early game than Violet, so
But it's
if they're
Violet.
lucky, they can bully out the Violet a bit. But I'm not seeing it happen. The kill graph is
Yeah,
just a hover,
it's
but
just a hover.
it's a good pick versus the Volcat, I would say. He's one of the few heroes that can actually deal with him in lane. Especially post level 4.
Oh, we are gonna
There
see
you
a
go,
Kilgraf pick.
Kilgraf.
That's They're gonna ban Lindis.
Lindis ban is
I mean,
decent, I guess.
Yeah, banning a jungler, like a really good jungler, is a good pick for them. Since they haven't. Okay, they're gonna ban the Quick Knight. They're gonna target ban Smith. Oh, the BM. Is that BM right there? I mean, they do have to pick a support, but like, I think your time would be better off banning something like Baldum.
Maybe they have a plan for banning Alice?
Oh, there we go.
There
Yeah,
you
okay,
go.
I called it out.
It's gonna be the Baldwin ban. They heard you from long, long away, dude. Alright.
What do you think they're gonna do now?
TK probably, yeah, they're gonna ban out a jungler in the name of Murad. Nice.
Lol.
Nice.
Wow. Please, yes, pick it.
If they actually pick
obviously
it
they're not
and
doing
put
this.
it in the jungle,
No,
I
Daniel.
am going to be so happy.
Okay.
No, it's gonna be the Darcy
The
jungle.
Darcy jungle.
That is gonna, how do you say,
They've got a real.
finalize the draft in a sense. That we know wherever hero is going, we just don't know what the support is.
Let's.
Because the Kilgraf could have went jungle, the Violet could have went jungle, but now it's definitely Darcy going jungle.
But let's be real here. Third Wheel has a really scary team comp right now.
That is for damn sure. The Krizzix Kilgraf combo is actually insane. Because Krizzix can pull everything in, Kilgroth can
Dives in.
lifesteal on 3 people,
Also,
and
Darcy ult traps them all in even more. And then Violet blows them up with
yep,
the S1. Well, S1.
the Krizzix S2 is a major setup for Darcy to just plop his ult down.
Yep. Oh my god,
The
I
Lumber
love.
pick
I was
is not bad,
gonna be like, I
but the
love the Raz
Zenith
pick.
is weird.
Asuka, he's going through all of them. Oh
It's gonna
god,
be
that
Beyond.
hurt.
They're
Yup.
gonna go full combo on their butts.
Alright,
So
Daniel.
what I look to be seeing from third wheel is the Krizzix engaging a fight. The Darcy is gonna follow up with his ult. Diao-chan is immediately, once they get ported back to the ult, is gonna plop down her freezes. And if they're not dead at that point, the Kilgrab will come in
And then
and
Violet for the
lifesteal his
cleanup.
butt off.
Oh my
Yep.
god. Dude, this is.
This is gonna be a 7-minute slaughter.
Yeah,
I'm
in our
sorry.
expert opinion, Knight's Blade is gonna get absolutely murdered.
10 seconds.
I know.
One thing that Knight's Blade have to their advantage right now is that the Zenith cannot get caught by the Darcy. But he still can get zapped, and that zap hurts.
I know as commentators we're supposed to be as neutral as possible, but when you see lineups like this, it's kind of hard to stay on the positive for the team that we believe
Yep.
is going to, unfortunately,
Yep. It's a shame. Because they do have a Volcat on the side of TK, which is a really, really strong pick. And the Ignis is not a bad pick either. The Ignis Lumber can potentially set up some plays, but I'm just not seeing it happen when they have sprint on Ignis and heal on Lumber, because Lumber cannot flicker in with an ultimate. And how is he gonna catch out the Darcy like that?
really rough for Knight's Blade. First game in the league, they go up against the previous first place team.
Yeah,
Get ready. Minions
that
will
is
be
the biggest
deployed
oof of
in
them
5
all,
seconds.
honestly. I still don't have anyone on the minimap. This is so fun. I'm gonna have to use my expert panning skills, I guess.
Alright, in mid lane, it is looking like getting slightly harassed here. And really interesting, Lumber is staying bot lane, clearing these waves. Last hitting 2 minions. And we do have an invade on blue side. Oh, Chris is unable to pull in the blue buff, but the blue buff is going to be that. Ogroth is going to go in, looking like potential first blood on this Xanis. Xanis is taking so much damage. He's forced to back out, but actually Varus does catch Kilgreth off guard and and Trapalot does get the first blood
Yorn
on.
came in with the snipe.
So only killed Nice Blade's getting all game.
That was a severe overextension, though, by third wheel. They are getting overconfident.
Focus, please.
I do not like that the Lumbers.
Clearing waves as
Very
this
bottom wave.
Dorn is at the one doing the support's job, which is defending jungle.
Right.
Oh, and I didn't even
There you
catch
go.
that.
Volcat
but,
gets destroyed by Darcy up top.
Oh, it's 2 folk. I got
Since
tunnel
they
vision.
did not know where the enemy jungler started, they could not call it out for their solo laning. That is a real shame. Krizzix with a pull, coming in on the Yorn.
Iceblade is backing off, giving Third Wheel a little bit more space. Oh, and Chris is coming in with the engage. Unable to... Misses the pull in.
Good stun by the Yarn.
Very good stun.
Like I said, Trap a lot on the Yarn is not a bad player. He seems to be decent.
Positioning is very good. Just that it's slightly concerning. He's doing his support job, but Trapalot is trapped in the Darcy ult. Oh, and Miyu does end up falling.
Physics dies. Wow.
Predator is going in. He's forced to go into this bush. It looks like he's gonna fall to alone, and Trapalot does end up getting frozen, and does get blown up.
There you go.
And
That is
unfortunately,
the
Lumber is forced
team
back
fight.
up, and Lumber is just actually alone, getting so greedy.
Oh my
Gusticle,
god.
and does get the kill.
Ultimate.
And like this, Ignis is completely out of mana. Oh, Chris is coming in for the pull, saving his teammate, and third wheel with very, very well played pickoffs.
Yep. That is a 3-0 Violet already. She's gonna be scaling super fast. But this all came off of, like I said, in the draft, their extremely potent teamfight combinations. If they can keep on getting picks off of Darcy Krizik's engages,
Darcy looks like
It's
might,
gonna
might
be
fall to
so
Volcat
easy.
actually. Oh, he does. Volcat. Oh, and Diochan is coming up, looking like she is going to be able to
getting
get the kill off
counter-engaged
Volcat.
on. Yep, Vel'Koz gets the
Predator
kill.
does end up falling to the Diochan out.
Double
Nope,
kill.
falls to the Kilgroth.
That is a
Oh, and Kilgroth going in on Ignis potentially. A fight might break out in mid. But both teams now kind of just resorting back to neutral. And I believe Darcy is probably going to go for the gank than Abyssal. Ooh, he's caught in the ult. Resistance is going in. Does end up pulling the Yorn. Yorn falls to Krizix, and Lumber is now left out here to die underneath his own tower, as he is getting absolutely encircled by Third Wheel. Third Wheel manages to pick off the Lumber, and Xanis is in a very bad position. He does go in on the Darcy, and Darcy is falling down. Krizix does pull him back in, and Third Wheel is able to sneak off the kill. They're going in on an Ignis. And wow, amazing play coming out by Third Wheel. Oh god, it's looking like he might fall. Yeah, he does end up falling to the Volcat, but Volcat does get quickly
A blue
taken
team
out
tower has been
by Third Wheel.
destroyed.
That was a really strong pick on the Yorn with the Darcy ult that just followed up for a tower down bottom.
Tower has been destroyed.
And they get the mid tower as well, because the team is just scrambled now on the side of TK. They do not know where to go to clear waves at this point. They're scared to move up.
Yeah. For a second there, I thought my game had frozen because Knight's Blade wasn't moving at all. And Predator failed gank up at top. Does get quickly taken out by Oh, Vanity Stage is in trouble. Gets pulled in by Krizix, and Krizix. Oh, and Ignis gets trapped in the Darcy ult and dies before he can even get warped back. And Lumber looking like he's very confused on where he needs to go right now.
A blue team tower
Lumber
has been
looking like he's
destroyed.
clearing waves. I'm sorry.
Predator's jungle is getting absolutely stolen right now, as Third Wheel is now pushing mid super hard.
A blue team
That is a
tower
free
has
tier
been
2.
destroyed.
They can probably push in for the tier 3 now.
Oh, Vanity Sage is in a
What a
very bad
weird
position. He
Lumber
gets
ult.
pulled in by the Krizix. He does manage to escape. Predator does get taken out. The only person who can really escape all that CC. And it is looking like it's going to be a very bad engage from Vanity Stage as he gets pulled in by Krizix. Darcy coming in from the side, and Darcy does get Yorn and Ignis trapped in his ult. He blows both of them up, getting a crazy double kill, and he's now going in on this Volkov for a potential triple. He's unable to get it though.
Volcap did get a kill, so that's at least something, right?
And all the meanwhile, Alone on Violet does end up sneaking by the tower.
Alone just doing their job as the ADC, staying safe, getting the towers. That's all they need to do. They don't need the kills, but they're doing it anyway.
Looks like Predator is gonna get ganked here once again.
Predator's gonna get
Predator gets sucked in.
Ooh, it's sucked.
Oh.
That is the dead
Gonna,
Volcap and
he's
the
gonna
dead
quickly
Predator.
escape. Things are just looking absolutely brutal for Knight's Blade right now.
Ooh. Lumber gets CC locked the moment he goes in for some poke. That's not the thing you want to see.
And looking like Tier 2 tower on top lane is going to fall. Third wheel is going in and gets a very fast pick off on the Ignis. Vantage Sage going in, does pick off the Darcy though. Oh, the Volkoth in. He's going in on Diao-Chan.
Destroyed.
And we do get a pause.
So, in terms of that dive on the tower, it was really, really well done until the Volcap came. Then it was quite an overextension because the Volcap is like the only dangerous hero for third wheel on the enemy team.
Yeah.
The Volcat is basically serving as the damage, the tanking, and the support at the same time.
Our Volkoth is going to tank loads of damage, but ends up falling.
Yep.
And it looks like Kilgroth is going to be able to escape out of there.
He's a Kilgraf.
Oh, and we have
He's
another
got
pause.
CC immunity. I'm not liking the pauses. This
Pause, reassess the situation.
it doesn't seem like there's a reason for the pauses. Seeing how long they are.
Alright, right now both teams are sort of forced back into the neutral. Alone is gonna gently poke out the tower. And third wheel is moving in on Predator's jungle. This Ash
Oh, wow.
is actually gonna be stealing it. They get both buffs. And oh, Vanity Siege goes in on the Darcy. Darcy does get an ult. And oh, so much CC. They get CC applied.
Trap a lot step. They don't have backline damage.
Alone
This
is going
bad.
to be taken out by Vanity Sage. Physics does pull them in.
Shut down.
Ashes to ashes, dust.
And it's looking like they just have two Mercy.
That's looking like GG.
Yep.
Triple.
Only Volcat to defend.
With both waves in mid and top being pushed. And he falls. This is GG.
Yep.
Onslaught.
The pauses actually made it so my minimap worked again. That's
Blue team
interesting.
tower destroyed.
Yep. And with only Yorn and Ignis left alive, it is they are completely unable to defend from third wheel. But GG's to third wheel. They did it amazing, proving just how dominant they are in this competition, in this tournament. And they are definitely the team to be looking out for.
That is for sure. Now, on the side of TK, there is hope, for sure. And that is lying with Trapalot and Vanity Sage, who did prove that they are here to play. They did play really well on the Volcat and the Yorn. You might not see it, but the Yorn actually went 1-4-3, which proves that he was there for a lot of the fights. The Volcat did go 3-7, I believe. Yeah, 5-7, excuse me. He died a lot, but he did get a lot of kills.
Also, Knight's Blade, if you guys are watching the VOD or the video after, don't feel too bad. You guys were going up against what we, as the casters, as the host, believe are going to be first place throughout the whole tournament. They did dominate the previous tournament as well.
That is for sure. Now, for TK, I would suggest going and practicing more heroes. Predominantly the strongest heroes that are in the meta right now. Try picking up some of the heroes that you saw that third wheel were playing. Maybe you can get some wins with those for future games in the league.
All right. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to end off the stream here. Once again, I'm your host, Tempest, and my co-commentator, Daniel. It's been a pleasure to commentate for tonight's games. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. I believe it's going to be on the League AOV channel next time. Anyway, it's been fun. See you guys.